We are contemplating in where this is the 10th edition of the Spelling Bee Championship. We have started this Spelling Bee Championship in the year 2012. So, in continuation with this, it has been successful because of the media partners, media friends such as Exologic, Mirrorless, Moron Express, Crystal Cables, and this program is basically organized in collaboration with SCERT, Government of Nagaland. Till today, the program has been very successful and then purposefully been organized and appreciated by all the teachers and students, parents, and all these successful events are basically through the media partners and cooperation and supports. And we also look forward to your cooperation and supports in the days to come also. We have 17 members here as a Fountain Club members from all the different walk of life. We come here together to contribute something, to do something good for the society, and this is one of the main event we've been working out for years. Except for last 2 years, because of the pandemic, we could not continue, but it has been successfully conducted. This year, we have our convenor, Mr. Vilpopal Kintso. He is coordinating, and then the whole team are here together. For this 10th edition, we've been working day and night for last 2-3 months together, and now it has reached the final stage, and we are hopeful that this year, the 10th edition, the very important 10th edition will be as successful, because we are getting a lot of support from the government side, from the media, from the schools, from the parents. The applications keep coming, so we are hopeful that by 30th of this month we will have sufficient participant. And this year we are planning to organize like previous year. It will be the venue will be at the RCEMPA, Jotsoma, near the Science College.
As expressed by our chairman, Fountain Club is comprised of only 17 of us. Most of us, one or the other time, we were student activists. Our main concern, since we were a part of the student activities, we continue to have that concern for the younger generation. So after our stint in our various organizations like the Naga Students Federation, the Angami Students Union, the organizations like that, after our stint, we thought that it would be good if we come together and continue to work for the younger generation. That way, in a small little way, we have been active in small here and there issues. And we even talk about issues like environmental concerns. But this spelling bee is one event which we annually organize. It has been continuing. This is the 10th edition. Of course, during the pandemic, there was a certain break. We decided to, of course, spelling bee, as you know, is not a new thing. It is something which we are trying to do what other people has been doing. But we, after giving a lot of thoughts, after looking at it from the educational perspective, we feel that, and we could see that it is something which is very good for our young students. And that's why we also, we are, since from the outset, we are organizing this spelling bee with the caption as the learning edge, because we are very convinced that this is something which is really good for the students. Giving a retrospective look at ourselves, those days without indulging in such kind of activities, me personally speaking, our school days we try to memorize some chapters of the books, the lessons, without actually understanding what is written there. So we go through our exams, academic successes, but without actually understanding what was it all about. But with the introduction of this spelling bee, and when the students come to get the concept of the spelling bee, they come to know the etymology, the meaning, the way how it's pronounced, and after that only they can excel in spelling the words. So this really opens up the mind of the young students, and that's how ultimately it really gives the learning edge to the uh, young students. So we, having been convinced of the importance and also the edge, the advantage that it gives to the students, we continue to organize this spelling bee championship. uh, in fact, it is not an easy job also, because when it comes to the nitty-gritties of the championship, few of us without much technical expertise, we struggle a lot. But at the same time, we are also very thankful to our partners. That is, we are organizing these. We know that we cannot organize this alone by ourselves in terms of facilitations, in terms of technical expertise. We have our SCERT, State Council for Educational Research and Training, and likewise we partner with our print media. For print media, we partner with the Morung Express. Then for technical issues, we partner with this our Exologic. Earlier, earlier they called themselves what? Ramitek. Ramitek. This time they also have reorganized themselves, and now they call themselves Exologics, who are highly expert, highly qualified technicians who help us with the technical aspect of the whole championship. We also have partners like the Mirrorless, who are or more or less to do with the YouTube ad, that sort of thing. So, like, in short, we are organizing this with the support of many group and individuals. And here, as said, more or less we are partnering with all of you, because to make this even successful, greatly rely on all of you also for the dissemination of information, as well as the importance of the whole affair.
Moment, I, on behalf of the Fountain Club as well as the SCRT department, would like to extend our invitation to all the schools, particularly from the government sector also. We also extend our invitation to all the schools. Together with this organization, as said, this year is the 10th edition, and as we have reached the 10th edition, we have also increased our championship money. That is, we have raised from 60,000 to 80,000. Likewise, the second, the third, the fourth, and all the quarterfinalists, all these has been increased. And with this idea, with this hope, we also invite all the students from various schools to come forward and participate, learn from this championship, and also to get this championship money. As it is going to be held on the 5th and 6th of October, we still have some time. So we have been receiving some participants from various schools and districts, but still we anticipate more schools and participants to come. So once again, it is our invitation to all the schools and teachers to send your school students.
To add one more thing, that is about the last date of form submission. We have already informed, we have disseminated the information that the last date of the form submission will be 30th of September. But we would like to extend it a little bit because looking at the holidays, because the 30th being Saturday, first being Sunday, second Gandhi Jayanti holiday. That's why we would like to say that we'll accept submission of form up till 3rd of October. Yeah. Talking retrospectively, we used to have students from district as far as Longland and those areas also. But what we see is that there are less participation in the from the government schools. So I don't know the exact reason, but maybe we can say that the private schools are more organized or more confident in that sense. But here we would like to request the government school faculties also to give importance and thoughts about participation in this event, because maybe the lack of confidence that the students from the government school have is because the the standard of the students, the school give them maybe some little lack of confidence. But by participation in this event, everybody cannot win. But we used to say that all those participants are winners, because by participation in this event give them the learning edge. That is what we are talking about. It opens their mind, opens their capability to absorb the knowledge that they are being imparted with. So here we would like to give a special call to the government schools also to participate more. In the past there were some few participants, but giving a comparative look, it's much less from the government schools. We have two days slated for the program. On the first day, we used to have the preliminary rounds, where when the students participants are more than 32, usually we used to have 60 50 like that. Sometime we had more than 80, 90s also. So the first day we have to bring it down to 32 because that will be the elimination round. From 32 participants, then we call it the finals. That is on the next day. That will happen on the 6th. From 32, we'll bring it to 16, 16 to 8, 8 to 4, and 4 to 2. So as mentioned in our this ed paper, we have prizes for the the champion, the first runners up, second runners up, the fourth. Then we also have prizes for all the other semifinalists, and we also have a special prize for the young speller. That is a young speller who is chosen amongst the participants, but maybe in terms of age or maybe it could be by the standard of his his standard of class. Here, what we are also aspiring is that, as you would know, in other national levels or in other part of the world, the spelling bee is conducted amongst very young children. But since it is rather a new thing for us, we are yet to catch up with the other people. At first, when we started having participants up till class 12, but we are bringing it down, and this time it is up till class 9 only. Slowly, we would like to inculcate and encourage these young people to participate more and more, and we would like to bring it the standard lower and lower. And once our standard also is once it comes to a certain standard where we can also compete with other more affluent part of the country, we would also like to encourage and send our students to participate in the larger forums.